did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? God is mad, said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Baby gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zaza, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like Cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. Axle on my chest, but it don't mean the man is steal. It mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a mail.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the handoff, it's Geis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
Back deep, Golden Tate. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A gift to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Brian Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the third highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. It's brought in left side by Tate. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around. Quickly and forcing incompletions.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Here's Haskins.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This time, Haskins will look to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And a completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th. And they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East. Out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Sponge. Hey, look 3.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
a 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
New York.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier. Ronald Darby brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Giants.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 6. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start on the ground with Geis. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ryan on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go again. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Come on, right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. It's coming this way.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
1-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Ballantyne to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Giants 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ballantyne to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. Room here to run.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line.
25-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground. A first down carry for Barkley. Room to run again, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Giants 17, Washington 13. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Looking to throw, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there.
Gibson, the ball game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Tomlinson on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Haskins pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
They'll take over.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Gmen set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there. A big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here we go. Saudi Lions.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle made by...
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Jones off the play fake. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Levine Torlolo, the tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the right here to Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, New York.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 38. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On the ground, Geis.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
21.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the chart, I'm a cool dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, then I made it loud and clear. Gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.